In recent years, rapid progress in the technology world has been driven by a powerful mission to enable individuals to accomplish significantly more while utilizing few resources. In the recently held State of Unreal event, Epic Games unveiled a groundbreaking solution that promises to revolutionize the strategies employed by creative designers and developers in the industry. The Unreal Editor for Fortnite is a new PC application accessible for purchase through the Epic Games Store. This streamlined version of Unreal Engine 5 is tailored specifically for those interested in designing creative content within the Fortnite universe. To get started, ensure the Fortnite game and the new editor have been downloaded and installed successfully on your PC. Let's launch the editor. We launch the editor to begin exploring its features. We are presented with a project browser interface that offers a variety of templates to start with, providing ample opportunities to kick off a creative journey. I select the Survival Island template and keep all the default settings within the project. I then navigate to the bottom right corner where I name and create the project. Once the project is prepared, you are presented with an aerial view of the game environment. Hold the left mouse button to interact with the environment and move the mouse around. To further explore the island, move the view closer using the arrow keys on your keyboard. You can easily review and manipulate the objects within the scene at this stage. An alternative method for obtaining a close-up view of the environment involves navigating to the right section of the editor, selecting an item within the project, and pressing the F key to focus on the chosen object. Now, let's focus on the panels located in the top right section of the viewport. There are several crucial tools to familiarize yourself with as you explore the environment, beginning with the Select tool. As the name implies, this tool is used for selecting objects within the environment. When the Select tool is active, you can easily make individual object selections. Following the Select tool is the Move tool. When an object is selected, this tool enables you to reposition the object within your game environment, providing greater flexibility and control over your object placement. The next tool is the Rotate tool. When you have an object selected that you wish to rotate, this tool assists you in adjusting its orientation to achieve the desired positioning within your scene. The Scale tool is another essential instrument in the editor. With an object selected, you can use the tool to modify its size by either expanding or reducing it proportionally. This feature is handy when tailoring object dimensions to meet distinct design needs within your gaming environment. Additionally, the panel features snapping tools, including grid, rotation, and scale snapping. When objects are repositioned in the environment, the grid snapping tool guarantees those objects conform to a predetermined grid. This functionality facilitates easier and more accurate object placement, assisting you in preserving a uniform layout across your environment. The Rotation Snapping tool enables you to align object rotations to a specified angle, ensuring uniformity and precision in object orientation throughout your environment. Next, the Scale Snapping tool helps maintain consistency when resizing objects by snapping their scale values to predetermined increments. This feature helps establish uniform proportions among objects within your environment, contributing to a cohesive visual design. Another noteworthy feature in the panel that deserves a quick mention is the camera speed. This control allows you to adjust the pace at which you move around while navigating the environment through the editor. By fine-tuning the camera speed, you can achieve a more comfortable and efficient workflow as you explore and edit your game environment. Let's take a moment to examine the top 10 shortcut keys in the editor, which are designed to optimize your workflow and boost overall productivity. The W key, for example, activates the Move tool, allowing you to reposition objects within your game environment. The E key enables the rotate tool, which allows for precise manipulation of object orientation, ensuring that elements within your game environment are positioned at a desired angle. The R key activates the scale tool, which empowers you to modify the size of objects proportionally, enabling you to achieve the perfect dimensions for elements within your game environment without compromising original proportions. By pressing the F key, I mentioned earlier as well, you can direct the view to focus on currently selected objects within the scene, providing a closer and more detailed perspective of the chosen element, which facilitates easier editing and manipulation within your game environment. Pressing the G key toggles between editor mode and game mode, allowing you to seamlessly transition the editing interface and the real-time preview of your game environment. This functionality is particularly useful for testing and refining your game design during development. The Shift plus left mouse button combination enables you to lock the camera focus on an object while simultaneously moving it around the scene. This function provides a more intuitive and controlled method for repositioning objects within your game environment while maintaining a clear view of the object's placement relative to other elements. The Alt left mouse button combination allows you to duplicate an object in your game environment. Hold down the Alt key and drag an object with the left mouse button. You create a copy of the selected object, enabling you to quickly populate your game environment with similar objects or create variations of the same object. Control plus spacebar opens the content browser, a central repository for all your game assets and resources. This convenient feature allows you to easily access, manage, and organize the various elements that make up your game environment. It streamlines your workflow and improves overall efficiency during your creative process. The Ctrl plus Z shortcut is commonly used to undo previous actions. This command lets you quickly revert changes made within the editor, allowing you to correct mistakes or explore different design options without committing to permanent alterations in your game environment. The Ctrl plus Y shortcut is widely recognized as the command to redo previously undone actions. This functionality allows you to restore initial changes and quickly revert to a previous state in your game environment. In the current environment, we primarily observe landscapes and trees. To make the scene more engaging, it is a great idea to add additional content. There is a variety of content types available through the Quick Add button, located in the top left section of the editor. This convenient feature enables you to swiftly introduce and manipulate elements such as lights and shape objects, serving as an excellent starting point for your creative process and enriching the overall appearance of your game environment. To add even more content to your environment, press Ctrl plus spacebar to bring up the content drawer. Navigate to the Fortnite folder to explore the diverse selection of assets available. Let's say you decide to create an abandoned balcony swimming pool. You will need two items from the content browser: a swimming pool object and a balcony object. Simply drag and drop these items into your environment to place them. To create a rounded balcony surrounding the pool, duplicate the fence object 4 times by holding the Alt key and dragging it with the left mouse button. Position the swimming pool object and the fence objects according to your desired layout, adjusting their placement until you are satisfied with the overall arrangement. This process allows you to customize your environment and develop a unique and engaging game scene. To further enhance the environment and add an extra touch of realism, you can introduce a no swimming sign object to your abandoned swimming pool scene. To locate this object, simply search for the word swim in the content drawer. And you will find the relevant asset. Then drag and drop the no swimming sign into your scene and position it accordingly. This additional detail contributes to the immersive quality of your game environment, making it more engaging for players. In your editor, there is a central area called the Viewport, which serves as the focal point of the editor. The Viewport is an interactive window that presents a real-time preview of your 3D scene or level, allowing you to actively view and modify your environment. As the most prominent window in the editor, it plays a crucial role in facilitating efficient and seamless workflow while creating and editing 3D scenes and levels. Let's explore the various controls located in the top left corner of the Viewport. Among these controls, you will find the Perspective button, which offers a range of view options to assist you in creating your environment. These options include top, bottom, left, right, front and back views, providing a comprehensive visual understanding of your scene. Another key feature is the camera view, which allows you to place a camera within your environment and switch to its perspective whenever needed. This can be particularly useful for assessing the scene from specific viewpoints. In addition to these options, there are two viewport settings that can be adjusted for different purposes. The default viewport option reverts the viewport to its original state, providing a clean slate for further modifications. On the other end, the cinematic viewport option is tailored to deliver a cinematic display, optimized for working with film visuals and settings. By familiarizing yourself with these controls and features, you can enhance your workflow and maximize the potential of your environment creation process. The Lit button is another important feature found within the editor, which is part of the various view mode options available to customize the display of your game environment. This view mode allows you to choose the type of developmental view that best suits your needs. For instance, you might decide to preview your game environment without any lighting, or perhaps you prefer to visualize your environment in wireframe mode. The availability of these diverse view mode options caters to the different preferences and requirements that developers may have as they work on their game project, providing flexibility and aiding in the development process. The Show button is another valuable feature in the editor that allows you to manage the visibility of various individual scene components. It allows you to toggle the visibility of specific elements within your game environment. For example, you might choose to hide the landscape in your scene, making it easier to focus on other elements. When needed, you can easily make the landscape visible again with just a click of a checkbox. This level of control over the visibility of scene components can significantly streamline your workflow, enabling you to focus on specific aspects of your game environment while removing unnecessary distractions. The time of the day feature is indeed an impressive and popular aspect of the editor, and it's easy to see why it's a favorite among many developers. This feature comes with a slide that allows you to adjust the time of the day in your game environment. By moving the slider, you can observe the corresponding changes in lighting and shadows as they would appear in real time. This enables you to create a more immersive and realistic atmosphere within your game, showcasing the impact of different times of the day on the overall look and feel of your environment. It is a powerful tool for enhancing the visual appeal and ambience of your game world, adding depth and authenticity to the player experience. Let's switch to the right section of the editor, where you would find a panel called the Outliner. The Outliner panel contains a comprehensive list of every single item present in your game environment. To demonstrate its functionality, let's consider the following example. If you select any item within the viewport, this selection is also reflected in the Outliner panel. The Outliner panel offers several useful actions, such as hiding the selected item or pinning the item for quick access. This way, you can efficiently manage and organize the various elements of your game environment. By using the Outliner panel effectively, You can streamline your workflow and maintain an organized workspace, which is crucial for complex projects involving numerous assets and elements. Now, let's shift our focus to the Details panel, which is where you can manage and control any selected item. This panel offers a wide range of control options for customizing the properties of the selected object. One such example is the Transform option, which enables you to make precise adjustments to an item's location, rotation, and scale. Using the Transform option, you can easily select an object and impute specific values to fine-tune its position, orientation, and scale in the game environment. The Details panel provides an accessible and efficient way to manipulate and modify the properties of individual assets, empowering you to create a fully customized and unique game world. Now, let's dive into the gameplay experience to see how your created environment comes to life. By clicking on the Launch Session button, you initiate Fortnite with the environment you've been designing incorporated into the game. As you can see, the abandoned swimming pool is present in the game world, and you can explore the entire space in great detail. What's more, you also have the ability to make changes to the environment directly through the editor and observe real-time gameplay updates. For instance, if you select a tree in the editor, scale it up, duplicate it, and move the duplicate around, these changes are immediately reflected in the game world. When you navigate into Fortnite, you'll be able to see the modified and duplicated tree in real time. This seamless connection between the editor and the game greatly enhances the level design process, allowing you to make adjustments and fine-tune your environment on the fly. It also helps you to visualize how your changes impact the overall gameplay experience, ensuring that your creative decisions align with your desired outcomes. This real-time feedback loop is invaluable for game developers, as it saves time and makes the iterative design process more efficient and enjoyable. As part of the numerous resources available within the Unreal Editor for Fortnite, there is a selection of spawn items that can be incorporated into the game environment. These interactive pre-built assets allow you to take control and unleash your creativity. For instance, let's dive into the content browser and search for spawn. Among the various spawn items listed, we will choose the bolt spawn. Simply drag it into the scene, start the game, and explore the experience. And here we go. An interactive item is ready for use. Press E to drive, and away you go. You might want to consider other spawn items. You'll be amazed at the creative possibilities within a short time frame. Undoubtedly, this technology represents the future and will play a significant role as we all journey towards the life in the Metaverse.